A 2024 study by Victoria Oldemburgo de Mello, Felix Cheung, and Michael Inzlicht, published in Communication Psychology, Nature, investigated Twitter, now X, use among 252 U.S. participants over 7 days, yielding 6,218 observations. Using experience sampling, participants reported their Twitter activity 5 times daily, revealing how usage impacts well-being, polarization, sense of belonging, and outrage within 30 minutes. The findings challenge the idea that social media effects are negligible, showing significant short-term psychological shifts driven by within-person changes. Twitter use was linked to a 0.10 SD decrease in well-being, measured as the difference between positive emotions, e.g. joy, and negative emotions, e.g. sadness, anger, with effects comparable to in-person social interactions, 0.15 SD increase. Passive behaviors, like scrolling, reported in 74% of Twitter use surveys, predicted a 0.08 SD well-being drop, possibly due to negative social comparisons or distressing news exposure. Using Twitter for escapism further reduced well-being by 0.25 SD within individuals and 1.43 SD between those who frequently used it to avoid problems. Conversely, Twitter fostered a 0.11 SD increase in sense of belonging, particularly when users replied to tweets, 0.23 SD, checked trending topics, 0.15 SD, or visited profiles, 0.15 SD. Social interaction motives amplified belonging by 0.70 SD between frequent users, suggesting X's community-building potential. However, Twitter also heightened outrage, 0.19 SD, especially for information-seeking users, 0.14 SD, likely due to exposure to moral violations in news or political content. Polarization increased slightly, 0.03 SD, with entertainment-driven use, 0.04 SD, and frequent retweeting, 1.15 SD, linked to stronger partisan divides, reflecting echo chamber dynamics. Boredom rose significantly, 0.22 SD within, 0.50 SD between users, and loneliness was higher among heavy users, 0.42 SD, though not within individuals. No effects were found for anxiety, and individual traits like personality or gender didn't moderate outcomes, suggesting broad applicability. While causal directions remain unclear due to the study's correlational design, these findings highlight X's dual role, connecting users while amplifying negative emotions and division. Mindful usage, considering motives and behaviors, could mitigate short-term dips, though long-term impacts need further study.